Hey man, it's Don Ready, and I come to you today to start a series called Beyond the Music, where I discuss the ideas behind my music and Minds Cleared. Here we go. Yeah, what up, guys? So the first song I really want to get into is called "The Game," and man, the idea on the game, just a simple explanation, was me really talking about the rap game. And me really discussing why I rap about what I rap about and why I do what I do. That was very important to me, and that was on my heart, and that's something I feel like God put on my heart. Yeah, so man, what I realized is that the rap game is really corrupting us. You know, people in the rap game, people in the rap industry are corrupting us. Man, they're telling us if we're not a man, if we don't smoke weed, if we don't do this, if we don't have all this money, if we're not at all the parties, then we are nobody. We're nobody. Our life doesn't mean anything. We have no purpose. And I think that's just, I know that that's totally untrue. Man, but what I've realized is that with music, you know, a lot of times we take music and we take these people that are in high status and they rap over music. Or they sing over music and they tell us how they should live. You know, I feel like a lot of times we look at them and we like, man, they seem so great because they have all this money. They have all this seemable power. Man, and we just let them tell us how we should live. Let them tell us how we should live our life, why our life has purpose. We let them tell us instead of really focusing on the Creator, who is God, and let Him tell us how we should live. Man, and that's really the idea of where my song came from, man. And I think that you know, oftentimes we feel like, man, we can be a part of the life of that they tell us to live and love God at the same time. And then I just don't believe that, man. I talked about it. I said, man, lukewarm will get you what you ordered. Like if you're lukewarm, you know, you don't like lukewarm food. You know what I'm saying? If you're lukewarm, it'll get you what you order, which is lukewarm. Man, Revelations 3:16, it says you're either hot or cold. If you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out my mouth. You know, and that was God saying that. He was like, if you're lukewarm, I'll spit you out of my mouth. So either you love God or you don't. There's no in between. There's no I can dibble and dabble in both worlds. This just doesn't exist. Man, and I think that's something that I felt like God was putting on my heart. We felt like it was important. And it was active in my life. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I could say that I love God but rap about smoking marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Like I said that in my song. You know, like, Don, why should I believe you? Just a year ago I could have sworn you was the same dude. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, that's why I really talked about that. You know, but I knew that God had a plan. You know what I'm saying? He was really trying to mold me, really trying to tweak my life, and like, man, man, Revelations 3:16. You know what I'm saying? He's really trying to let His word speak to my heart, so and help me to believe that. Man, but the reality that I've seen is that, you know, these celebrities, these rappers, they appear great to us, and we tend to take that bait. I said that, you know, they appear great, so we tend to take the bait and build attachments, because where greatness is, souls gather. But I've realized that I know God's great, so I'm gonna take His bait, which is His word, His food, His manna, and I'm going to build attachments to that. So, you know, Luke 9:23 says, if anyone wants to follow me, he must deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. That's Jesus talking, saying that, man. And it's so true, man. I realized that God was really showing me that. He was like, man, if you want to follow me, you must deny your flesh to want to rap secularly or live secularly. Live of the world, and really focus on me and focus on my greatness and seeing that I'm great, and let me be in the ruler of your life. Hey man, that's all for the first segment of Beyond the Music. Man, I hope you enjoyed it. Check out the song. The link is in the description, man, and let's just have a blessed day. All right, but remember, you gotta stay turned.